Thank you and welcome to the show today. The topic today is the truth behind gang violence, and we're fortunate to have with us today 7 members or former members of gangs to talk to us and give us some information about the truth behind gang violence. On this first segment, we have Mr. RBriton and Mr. DHall, both members or former members of gangs, and they're going to at least lay down the foundation in terms of what we are trying to accomplish today. Let's start off with you, Mr. Britton, by having you to give us some information about your background, your situation, and then, of course, Darius will give us similar kind of information. Then we'll have an opportunity to make a few statements, and then we'll have our second segment. Let's start with you.
Well, first of all, thank you for having us again on your show. And I'm 22 and grew up in a single-parent home. And, you know, I had a great mama. She raised us right. Kept me in church and all that kind of stuff, but somewhere down the line I got caught up, got introduced to gang life. You know, I lived that life for some time, a long time, and somewhere down the line I was able to flip over and to start doing something positive and making money legit wise. And so with my organization, Gals to Start, what we do is we go after those youth who are at risk, or what the society say at risk, those who are active gang members, and try to show them another way how to be a gang member, but you don't have to be about violence or robbing or doing anything like that. And our first approach is not to try to tell them to get out of a gang. That is not our approach. Our approach is to simply change their behaviors and change the way they think, and let them know what real gang members do and how it was originated. And so today I've brought 6 active gang members with us to just let the community know, you know, from active gamers, from their minds, what is supposed to happen.
Very good. And of course, Mr. Hall, why don't you give us a little information in reference to how you became involved with what you're doing now?
Well, as Mr. Britton stated earlier, I was raised in a single-parent home. She was a great mother, and I didn't join as a result of her being a single parent or my father not being there. It was just that, like he said, I went down the wrong road and it was my choice. And I guess you could say it was like me becoming a product of my environment. And I mean, it was a choice I made, and it's not a choice I regret. And being that the topic is about the truth behind gang violence, I'm here to say that all people who are in gangs are not what the media portray us to be. Just like it's, what's the word, stereotyping. Just like, just because I'm black and with dreads, people might stereotype me to be something, but just because I'm in a gang doesn't mean that I'm the person running in your house or the person shooting you or anything like that, because all gangs are not the same. If anything, they're families and organizations that they're not putting us at risk, but saving us from certain things.
Very good. And of course, I think that the persons that you have with you have, in a real sense, sort of at least indicated a change in terms of what they've been doing, at least this stereotypical kind of thing that gangs are involved in. Is that what we would say?
Yes, sir, that's definitely what we would say. And these young men that are here with me came to my facility looking for help, looking for another way. They have the desire because they notice what's going on in the communities. So they came with the open heart, open mind, saying, how can I change? How can I start doing something positive? How can I start making my money legit wise? And that would be simply be my message, you know, to the listeners, to the viewers, who's watching this, is that you really we got as a community got to stop judging them because of the way they look and because they're black and because they're in a gang and automatically putting a label on them. We got to stop not listening to them and start listening to them and hearing what they got. Some of them got the desire to go to college. Some of them got the desire to own businesses. Some of them just need somebody more of black male role models need to start standing up and grabbing the young ones and start showing them another way. So that would be simply my message, and so that people need to know what is the real truth behind gangs.
And Mr. Hall, what is your great desire now? I mean, how old are you?
18.
Okay, and what are your desires now? What do you like to do now from this point? If you had to make a desire and without any possibilities of any kind of obstacles or whatever, what would you like to do in life?
I'd probably go into the medicine field, and to add on to what he was saying, even though I am in the gang, I still go to school. I make good grades. I'm going to college. I help give back to my community. Like, if you were just to see me on an average day, you or anybody else wouldn't know that I was in the gang unless I told you or unless I sat down and, did this show like I'm doing. That's what I was going to say.
And because so you do have aspirations toward a medical degree, and so you're working hard in class and trying to improve yourself already, even though you are, quote, as a member of the gang. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and of course, let us take this first commercial break, after which we'll come back with two other members of gangs.